Hey, man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibing with Veto. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview. Okay, we live in the crib, Vibing with Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibing with Veto. Also follow us on the Instagram at Vibing with Veto. You already know the slogan, we vibrating higher. And today I got my bros in the building, man. My bros in the building, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, I love the, you know what I'm saying, the fake that. Like, we ain't just that when we first
Like,
see each other. That's hard, though. That's hard. We gotta start doing that.
Yeah, facts. I mean, you gotta fake it for the camera.
Yeah,
a little
you
bit.
know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it.
I thought it was a genuine doubt.
I ain't saying he meant it like
was genuine. It was genuine until he called me out.
Yeah, like it was genuine, bro. Like niggas dap you up 7 times in a row. Niggas gonna dap you up.
Facts. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Big doing one half of Ear Hustlen for the dopest podcast in your ears, man. We just right here vibing with Veto today.
Yeah, for sure. Don D, Mr. Having his way, Mr. Having something to say in the building, bro.
man, facts. I got a $1 million question for y'all, man. For real. Y'all smiling and shit. Y'all think it's gonna be a hard question.
$1 million shit.
I mean, look, this nigga starts smiling as soon as I say that shit. Look, how big would you dream? How big would y'all dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
I mean, honestly, like it would be no limits, but you know, failure sometimes it holds you back from doing a lot of shit that you want to do.
Yeah, I'm just echo what you said, because I feel like I dream big, but like he said, just feeling like you got to have that plan B or that failure, it holds you back.
Facts.
Sure.
How do you guys deem success, and what does failure look like? Because at the same time, it's like some people look at failure in different ways. Like I look at failure as a lesson. You feel what I'm saying? If I tried something new and I tried to do something that I never did before and I fell short, it's like, damn, I tried this shit and I actually got somewhere. Now I know what to do next time. You know what I'm saying? Or my shortcomings. You feel what I'm saying? How do y'all look at failure and stuff like that?
Go ahead.
Well, me personally, like, don't be the failure but a try. You know what I'm saying? Free long way. So long as you trying, I'm not gonna say, like, for me personally, I'm not gonna say that's a fail, because like you said, like I can try it again, get back. But if I just never accomplish something, then I fail. Like move on to the next thing. Like it's so many folks that try to continue at one thing because they scared to try the next thing. Like if you fail, not fail, but if you ain't getting it done somewhere here, like it's okay to go to the next thing. Like
facts.
For me, it's just like success. You measure your own success, like, because can't nobody tell you like, oh, it didn't work for me, so you know what I'm saying, like, but it might work for you. So
but people try to do that shit too. Like people sometimes try to put their fears on, or their limitations on, like your journey. You know what I'm saying? Because like I remember, and vaguely I remember this shit. Like I make music. You know what I'm saying? Like did songs with everybody in the city and shit like that. As soon as I started doing this, I saw certain people like start like, damn, he trying to try something new. And they'll try to tell me, bro, just focus on the music. Bro, I'm not a one-trick pony, my nigga. Like, I'm not one-dimensional. Like, when you have a gift, like, and God gives you something, like, sometimes, and it comes out of nowhere, sometimes you gotta go for the gusto. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta try it.
Right, but, and this is just the response on the other end. From their view, what if you only doing this because you ain't make it to where you want yet in the music, or right? You know what I'm saying?
But how can but how can they view that if they're not me? You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about this, right? A lot of naysayers and people that try to put their fears on you is because they never did shit.
Facts. Oh yeah.
They never did shit. Ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever met a person that's kind of like, okay, they talk about everything that they're going to do and they never even get started.
I got a couple partners like that.
They ain't your partners, bro.
Right. And it'd be crazy because
do they put their fears? My bad. They try to put their fears on you.
A little bit, but that's why I say on me, like, cause at the same time, I'm gonna take heed to his opinion and shit, like, cause you need people that's gonna be on the other end, like, look, bro, like, you know this like, but he don't be trying to tell me not to do it. He just more so like, shit, so what the goddamn woo and shit, you know, I like to be prepared, so I don't be looking at it like this nigga trying to downplay me and then like he just want me to be prepared for his neck. But I got a partner like he'll put his hand in some of everything. When one thing don't pop, he just like, all right, shit, let me try this. But nigga, you not even sticking with that long enough to even see where it could go, because you so scared of where it can really go that you like, you downplaying yourself. Facts. Like you really just like,
I get what you saying there.
I ain't finna drop no more clothes. Like, nigga, you just had that shit going crazy. Like, folks
facts.
Rocking your clothes. Like,
facts.
Keep that going. Like, that's your lane. That's your motion. But he like, nah, man, shit, they ain't really fucking with it, man. It's always a new drill. Like,
I mean, if it ain't no loss in it, keep it going. You gotta have like you said, you gotta be multifaceted, right?
Yeah.
You never gonna be one way. Millionaires, how many streams of income they got? We all know like multiple streams of income. So you gotta have multiple things going for yourself.
Yeah,
so it's never just a one thing.
That's just like with the podcast, bro. Like, we've been doing this like strong 4 years. Like, it ain't where we wanted to be, but bro, we done came a long way for real, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, like I love what y'all doing, bro.
Facts.
Like, and this is coming from somebody that just jumped into this a year ago. I love what y'all doing, bro. Like I came on y'all show and I felt great. Like, you know, we talked about different subjects. It wasn't just like the traditional podcast, hey, you gonna go 50-50 with a bitch? Like, y'all not asking those type of questions.
You gotta understand, bro, we try so hard to stay away, like when this females and when it's need to be discussed. We
put the vibes,
but like, bro, we try so hard just to stay away from what you gonna see on the social media. Like, bro, everybody can go get some bad chicks and talk about who should be going 50-50, this and that in a relationship. Like, we get real personal with our relationship on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell about my shortcomings and all type of stuff that I go through, because that's what folks really want to hear. Like, don't nobody want to keep hearing about 50-50 when it's like, nigga, let's talk about reality. Like, what you go through in your household.
Facts.
Like, what's your situation? You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit.
So
we be getting deep.
You know, we try to be so relatable to the point where like folks look at this and they down there venting with us. Like, it's just like every Monday y'all come watch it, or every Friday then when we drop. Every Friday you turn it on. If you ain't doing it, I know folks get busy on the weekend. Hey man, if you're working out, whatever you're doing in your spare time, you can turn Ear Hustlen on, vibing with Veto. You know what I'm saying? Check the brothers out, man. We going up.
Facts.
But like I was saying, like, you just try to be so relatable to the people, because like, we still everyday people. Like,
facts.
Like, we still go to work. Like,
catch us anywhere.
Facts.
Bro, I be seeing so many folks out there. Boy, I seen the Ear Hustlen, boy, goddamn, that shit keep going. So for me, I'm gonna keep going. But what we was just speaking about, the failures, like, me and bro both like victim of that, because like it be other shit that we want to do. We just haven't took time within ourselves to just jump into. Like, everybody know I could be an actor, comedian, all that. Like, so many folks like, bro, do the comedy. Like, folks be wanting me to do the IG skits and shit, but I want to stay away from that. But I can really do stand-up comedy. I just been having to perfect it and get my jokes together. And,
facts.
And it just like, bro, I feel like I got so many jokes because of life. Like,
facts.
I'm gonna get on stage and talk about my life. That's
facts.
what the great comedians did, and I feel like, bro, I got so much to really talk about. And whereas, bro, like, he want to be an A&R and he want to do merchant, but he so caught up in himself, like, damn, they fucking with this. You think they gonna like this? Nigga, drop the design. If they gonna fuck with it, they gonna fuck with it. And it's because of you, not even really, bro. So many folks will wear some clothes with bullshit on it just because of who dropped it.
Facts. That's real though. That's real. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, to piggyback on what you said. It's a lot of people that just support just because they want to support you as well. Like, nigga, like, bro, I seen some whack clothes like go up.
Oh, it'd be like a nigga just got a shirt and it'd be like hustling on that motherfucker.
And that nigga done sold a million of them bitches.
Literally, and not and not to downplay nobody's shit, but like, bro, the Dope Boy brand, bro, like them niggas literally put Dope Boy on Dickie fits. Like, niggas,
that shit hard though.
It's hard, but it's just like
125 too.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
niggas fucking
more so because it's block shit. I feel like they were like, bro. Like,
that's his life day.
It's just like niggas was already wearing the Dickie suit, so nigga, you wouldn't spend $250 just for the one they say Dope Boy on it, like, because you fuck with block for real. You know what I'm saying?
You invested in him and his merch.
That's hard.
Like,
that's hard.
You could have just went and got the plane with for $100. But you went and got the Dope Boy one, because, you know.
Yeah, facts.
It's just like the whole awful lot of cough syrup shit. Like, I would never wear no shit with no cough syrup on my jacket, like. But it's niggas that fuck with that type of shit just because of I'm what doing this and what it stand for. And, you know.
They may also be a fan of that culture too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? like different brands kind of resonate with different people too as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it could be a brand that says hustling on it. And if you a hustling ass nigga, you may want to just wear a hoodie that day because you about to go make a 250 with this hoodie on.
Because I definitely like, I be wearing most, like, if niggas have weed apparel and shit like that, I wear it for sure. Like my partner, he had the Cannabis University shit, like, threw me like 8 shirts for free. Like, boy, put this on
the podcast.
Whenever you on
don't
the
you
podcast,
love that shit? Like don't you love that shit? That's another perk of like the podcast life. It's like people believe in your brand and they love that. So they're like, look, man, I wanna give you some shit to rock on the brand, man. Shout out to New Face, man. New Face came in, bro. He blessed me with so much shit, you know what I'm saying, from other people's brand, and like, you know, shout out to Cash Stacks. Y'all need to get her on the show too as well. She has an organic line too as well. She blessed me with some shit to do like some commercials with too. So it's like that's the beauty of like being on this side, you know what I'm saying, too as well. Like
that's probably our next venture that we trying to do with the podcast. Like we done did it before, like brand spotlights and shit like that, have people come out there talk about their brand product, whatever, but we trying to get back more into it because, bro, it's always somebody who brand needs a little more push, like and shit. I feel like we got a good viewing right now where folks gonna fuck with it. Like everybody that I know personally who done came through, like, but some folks done came and supported me since I was on y'all shit. Like,
Facts. I gotta come back on y'all shit too. Like, sure, I ain't trying to be like a regular guest, but like I had so much fun that initial time to where it was just like the conversation.
You gotta come and stay the whole time.
Yeah, I think I had to go. I think I was there. Well, I was there with like 20, 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
About 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. And like, bro, like we almost got into a heated debate about some fucking Batista and The Rock. We'll talk about that shit too, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, cause online niggas was like really on y'all side, and I ain't like that shit because like, nigga, The Rock is a better actor, but we ain't gonna go there. But to me, bro, I grew up on The Rock, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I was like, damn, I feel disrespected that niggas is on your side like that. Like that shit crazy. But let's talk.
I ain't gonna lie though, but like, I be having to let the world know, bro. Like a lot of people be on the inside about shit. Like even when it just be me and him. Like, yeah. I don't know what I just think they don't fuck with me for real. Like they be like, man, that bitch nigga don't know what he talking about. Man, hell nah, bruh. Like everybody in the studio be on the nigga side.
Yeah.
Goddamn, the comments be on the nigga side. Like, god damn. Like,
right.
Am I just wrong?
Right. Man, how did y'all meet, and like how did this whole? Let's talk about like humble beginnings, right?
Yeah.
Like how did take me back on the story, on the journey. You know what I'm saying? How did y'all two meet? How did you guys come up with the idea to go the podcast route?
Go ahead, my
well,
storyteller. I'm letting pop it.
Well, for me, starting out, like I was already like trying to find my way and shit. Like I was in Atlanta Metro going for mass communications and shit. I think I started doing online radio, and man, this nigga just met at orientation at Kroger. You know, nigga trying to keep a job while he in school. But he was going to Dillard. So I think he was just home for like a break or something.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
My mom and my dad went to Dillard, nigga.
Swear.
I'm born, nigga. I'm from New Orleans for real.
Swear.
Yes, bro.
Yes, most of the time you tell folk that school, they be like, what is that?
Yeah.
He don't need to claim his school for real.
Nigga, what you mean? I be like, Dillard, they be like, oh.
The nigga,
they never heard of
he be real.
They usually hear David.
Yeah, they gave my grandma like they did like this big like nomination thing for my grandma. Like she got like a laboratory or some shit in there. And yeah. My grandma, like, bro, nigga.
Oh yeah, we have to chop it up.
And like I don't want to give the wrong information, but like something to where like they nominated my grandma and did this big thing, and my whole family went. I couldn't go.
Right.
But like she some laboratory thing. I'm gonna have to tell the story better when I come on y'all show. But
for sure.
Yeah. To kind of put it in a nutshell, yes, my mom and my dad, grandma, Dillard, family tied in. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's hard.
So congrats. Did you graduate?
Yeah.
My nigga.
That might be some great alum for you to lock in
I was
with.
just about to say, I might be going back to homecoming, so.
Okay,
crazy,
that's lit. That's lit.
You just said niggas be too old to go to homecoming, though.
I said niggas be too old to go to other folks' homecoming, not your own. You can always go to your own.
Man, y'all be going to high school homecomings and shit, nigga. You be going to Grady homecoming.
Well,
you do, nigga.
I'm finna say I ain't been in like I ain't been probably in like 6 years because they changed the name.
Till Midtown, it's different.
When I go to homecoming, I really want to see the game for real. Like I want to see if the team still good and shit like that. But they done fell off, so I ain't been like 6 years. Homecoming to me, like I feel like I still see the same people from high school and shit like that. Homecoming could be any day, like whenever y'all want to link up, let's put it like,
facts.
Whenever.
Facts.
But back to the journey. So met this nigga at Kroger in orientation. I was joining the nigga because he had the George Jefferson motherfucker going on, but he had the do-rag on. He had the do-rag on, the wave cap on. So unking that motherfucker, I get the joning on. This nigga just laughing, recording, getting me kicked out of orientation. Lady finna fire me. She like, if you want to keep this job, you better not come in here and disrespect and disrupt no more. I'm like, man, I ain't even said that. All I said was debt roll for the George Jefferson. But so after that, bro went back to school and I was still doing online radio, but it started coming to an end because as I'm doing it, like you know how radio is with the podcast, like it's basically the same thing, but you know, you're more censored on there. So now I was trying to get an internship with V103, 107.9, whatever I was working at and trying to do that. So in the meantime, between time, bro hit me with the idea, hey, you ever heard of podcasting? And did some shit that I knew about because I took a class like senior year of high school. Right. We had to learn about podcasts and learn how to record audio, and because I really want to be like a journalist and shit. But then I was like, damn, that's a lot of paper, a lot of paragraphs. School ain't really on. So boom. Bro say podcast. I'm like, I bet you can be uncensored, you can be yourself, you own your own shit, you can make it whatever you wanted to make it. So boom, let's do it. He came to me already with the name, bro. He 100% real nigga. Like, bro had already did the paperwork, put my name on it. He ain't asked for a dime on that. He just said, bro, we own this 50-50. All I need you to do is go in with me, come with the energy you got, be you, and we gonna make this shit work. And ever since then, that man done stood on business. He done edited videos when we didn't have an editor. He done came and picked me up. Whatever needed to be done, the nigga pulled up at my house. We started in my living room. When I stayed in Lithonia, like we started in my living room.
In your mama's living room.
Like we just started, like we just had to start, and we've been just doing it ever since. Like, and like, bro, just been the same nigga from the start. So that's what really made me stick to it. Cause I ain't like, bro, 3 years ago I was ready to give it up because it was like we paying for studio fees and we paying for stuff, but it's not really profiting. And we had already done had Gail Bean come and Paula, like we was having a little, you know what I'm saying, a little. We done had Ferrari Simmons and folks on the live, and like we done did. So at that point, I'm like, damn, like I don't see it really. I don't see the vision no more. But him being him, like, bro, even when I ain't got studio fee, bro, he covering it, like, but just get back to me on the back end. So like he really made me really be consistent because I'm like, shit, I just gotta give my pause. I gotta give him my best.
Bruh. Pause, my nigga, for real.
Hey, what Shannon say? At the end of the day, I just want you to know I gave my best. Bruh. So I just had to lock in and just be the best version of me that I can be for us to go where we want to be, and we still ain't reached that peak yet.
Hey, I'm gonna stop y'all right there. I don't like when people say like I haven't reached, like, bro, y'all going up. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't gonna let y'all downplay because it's like, bro, I believe in like power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? What you say, like a lot of things that you say can kind of like alter certain things that you putting in the universe too as well. So I like you can continue with the story, but I ain't gonna let you say that.
But to your point, like we still growing, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I just know that like we can unlock a different side of Ear Hustlen. Like, bro, this what we want our platform to be is just like a real Atlanta, not news platform, but we want people to know, like, when you watch Ear Hustlen 44, that represents Atlanta. They're gonna have the Atlanta interview, they're gonna have Atlanta people, but also we broaden the topics that we broaden our horizon. Like, we get people from other states. Like, we don't have more people from out of town
come through.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like we show love for sure, but we just need people to understand, like, because Atlanta don't have like that outlet where it's just like Atlanta, because so many folks take their conversations elsewhere and they let I ain't gonna say culture vulture, but the people who not really Atlanta culture
don't know what to ask and what to talk about. You know how you come on the show big, waits to get to talking about your song, the bars in your song.
Facts.
you got to be real Atlanta to know this shit that like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I just fucked your girlfriend. Like,
facts.
Come on, man. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I was telling bro, like, that was a song that nigga I used to listen to that shit before Peons.
Damn.
Before, like, really before Peon, before Rich Kids really was Rich Kid, like, that type shit was what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so.
Yeah. We want to highlight them type of artists, right? Like, get real history behind it, all that. Like, really talk to the people that people not talking to for real. Because we got a lot of Atlanta legends that's only, I don't want to say only Atlanta legends, but like, we hold them to these higher standards than anybody else might, because we know the songs in the era that went crazy, like how 21 Savage just paid homage to that whole Rich Kid futuristic era. Like, we want to be that hub for y'all to come talk and tell y'all story.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need.
That's dope. I got a slogan that I always say, man: purpose over popularity. Right? When I say that, how can you put that in your own words?
Purpose over popularity. Just making sure whatever you're doing is more so focus on what your purpose is more so than trying to be seen, right? So like how you was even going back to the 50-50 topics. It's easy to kill them with the 50-50 topics. We know they're gonna go crazy on Instagram. You get the right female, you know what I'm saying? You put it together, right? But really focusing on the purpose of what you want to do and what you want to achieve more so than trying to chase that cloud or that attention and
clickbait type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you do your purpose long enough in the right purpose, it's gonna get seen. It'll just take longer sometimes, but it'll be seen for sure.
For sure.
Pretty much the same, man. Because at the end of the day, like, it's so much going on out here that people probably can, like, I'm gonna jump on that wave because I see, bro, and that might shoot me up. But it like I be telling folks, like, you can join somebody, go up, and never have a dime. You know what I'm saying? Never really reach your full potential. Never reach your full goal. Whereas when you independently or whatever, like, you do your own thing, and even though you might not get the fame and all that, but long as you accomplish what you set out to do, like, I wanted to be on the radio, okay, bet. I wasn't gonna do nothing crazy, do no sucker shit, none of that, like, to be in. So boom, I do the podcast, and then however long this take for me to get where I need to go, I know this is my purpose. Like, I got a real purpose when I as a part of Ear Hustlen 404. Like, we have a purpose for our community, for our city, our state. We put on for them, like, even down to the young niggas. Like, we talk about young nigga shit for y'all too. Like, we want y'all to understand, like, these niggas, they wasn't in the street, they wasn't doing this, they wasn't doing that, but we still the same as them. Like, far as, you know what I'm saying, like, we can talk to you what you need to talk about. We gonna talk to you about the realest shit ever and let you know, like, but what you thinking about, that's not it. Cause even though I ain't probably do it, I got a partner he can come tell you the same story where he end up getting a 10 or he end up never coming home, and you know, niggas don't make it back off them licks and all that. Hey, now, like, you gotta pay attention. You gotta know what you're doing when you're doing it.
Yeah, facts.
So, like, our podcast from the babies in Atlanta to the old folks,
facts,
and beyond. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely got to understand your purpose. Never chase the popularity, because that's gonna come. Like,
yeah, facts.
If you just do you,
it's gonna come for sure. So when I listen to y'all, I hear, like, y'all speak with, like, a lot of conviction. Y'all understand where y'all want to go, where y'all want to be in life and stuff like that. If you could tell your younger self anything, what would it be and why?
Well, me, if I could tell my younger self anything, I would just tell myself, be more serious. Like, I ain't take life serious until I was 21, 22 for real. Like, nigga, like, I be telling folks, like, I stayed in the hood. I never lived in the house, like, but I never felt struggle. Like, I knew we was broke, but nigga, my mama would never let us go without. My mama would never let us, like, nigga, we had our lights cut off one time, the same night that shit was back on. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she would never, like, nigga, we done boiled that hot water before though. Now we done boiled,
everybody boiled,
you know, we done boiled that hot water, but we had them lights.
Yeah, I was like, we had to get all in one room with the candles and shit with the sleeping bag. Like, no lights out.
Y'all niggas ever slept by the stove?
Damn, I ain't slept. Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to have to sleep by the stove at my auntie house. Her shit used to be cold.
No, we used to just put on extra clothes.
And me and you in the same boat, cause, like, I never felt struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live good. Like, and how I look at it, you know what I'm saying? But if you really think about how money was back in the day. How we look at money now and how we spend money and we feel like damn $100. Back in the day, $100 was a lot of fucking money.
God.
What?
100 like so when Bugle Boys was popping and all Jabot and all of this shit like that, like when I only got one pair, I can understand why I only had one pair.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because that shit was a lot of money back then.
Bro,
like
I still to this day, bro, when I go to the mall, if I buy like white ones, I don't really wear the black one now, so I might buy 2 pair of white ones at the same time just to have them. But you know, when you used to go to the mall, you gonna get the white pair and the black pair.
Yeah.
You just know, like, shit,
You gotta switch it up.
you at least gonna have 2 pair of shoes. Now, I might throw in the extra pair for you. If you did good with your grades, you might get some Jordans. Like, it just, like, they knew how to live back then. Now, everybody want to live what they means. Everybody want to be this, that, designer down. Ooh, I got the ladies and the...
So glad I ain't
Hey, man,
can
like...
we talk about that though too?
That's,
Yeah.
like, nigga be spending $10,000 on the fit.
I'm so glad I ain't no young nigga right now, boy.
I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, right?
Boy.
Like the way I look at money, right? It's like, and how I grew up, right? I understand that, like, if I have, let's just say I have $1,000 to my name, right? I can go and buy a pair of Pradas or whatever, but I'd rather take that $100 and get 4 items versus just one expensive item.
And you still got money to spend.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and like, you know, like for my girl, for example, she'll always ask me like, why you do that? Like, you got the money to go and do this. Why do you do that? Because I always think about other things that I have to spend my money on.
Facts.
When you're accustomed to living like that, it's kind of hard to break that cycle, bro.
Right.
It's hard for me to take $1,600 and go buy some Louis.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to do that, but I would do that for other people. Like,
Right.
I bought her a nice ass purse, like, for her birthday and all this shit because that's what she wanted. But at the same time, for myself, it's hard for me to do that, bro, because I just grew up like that.
You know
like,
what's so crazy? I didn't mean to cut you off.
You good.
I feel the same way, even like on any scale, even with food. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, I'm not saying I just eat the worst, but if I know that goddamn American Deli, not the one in the West End Mall, any other one, for $10.99, I can get some good ass wings and fries. But if I gotta go to Pappadeaux for a fucking catfish or something like that, and it's just as good, why the hell do I gotta force myself to eat that? Does that make sense? Did I lose you?
Nah, you kind of did. But look. I get what you're saying.
He just trying to sneak that in there. Like, he eat wings every day.
No,
I got another thing for y'all. Okay, let's talk about dates, right? If you're taking your significant other or someone you just started talking to a date, do you feel like you have, is there a minimum that you, like, before you get there, you like, all right, I'm only gonna spend this, and if you go over that minimum, do you feel like, man, damn, and this is your first date, like, do you look at it like, god damn, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know if I'm gonna take her out again?
I don't know if I get to that extent if I'm gonna take her out again, but I definitely be like, shit, this what I'm finna spend in my head. I think every nigga do that. In my head, this is what I'm gonna spend. I'm imagining to spend it before I get there.
I'm finna fuck you up. Imagine if y'all at the table, right? You have just that minimum 200, right?
Man.
200. And this motherfucker just start ordering all types of shit. I'm talking about, and y'all know how drinks is.
Yeah.
Drinks, expensive drinks are in these restaurants. You spending like a 27 on drinks.
Facts.
Each drink is probably like $27 to $30. I think. Am I wrong? They be like $20 to $30.
Unless you catch the hourly special, happy hour.
Nah, so like, my question to you is, what does a date look like? Like, what's the minimum? What's the most you gonna spend on a date with a chick?
First date.
First date, nigga.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship. Love, sweet. You know what I'm saying? You so stupid. But nah, first date.
They had to clarify that shit.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna cap you down. Like, probably no more than 150. I don't know what the hell 150. And that's really still too high. You know what I'm saying?
So all right. So if a date goes over 150,
You said that's still too high.
if a date goes over 150, is that your last time seeing that person, or are you with it?
I ain't gonna necessarily.
It just depends on her vibe.
Yeah.
Now, all right, let me put it like this. So, boom, in my head, I ain't gonna cap. Like, we work every day, so this off real. People got to start understanding who you're dating.
Facts.
Like, baby, I understand that nigga over there swiping and this and that. He's having motion, and he can do that. He can take you there and do in Copper Cove and hey, that's cool.
I ain't never been to Copper Cove,
but when you come this way, you gotta understand I'm a different vibe. I go to work for mine. I got bills and I pay this. And most of them niggas that swiping and all that, they don't pay no bills. They living rent free and they living like this. They can do that. Man, I'm having real responsibility. So first of all, baby, you're a grown person like me. You got responsibilities. I never come into your life and be like, oh, she got this, but she need to be spending it. But I don't give a damn. Even if you got it, I never count your pockets and think that you should be doing this for me. Cause we got to be real, bitch. I got responsibility too. like I got to take care of mine. So boom, when we go on this date, first date, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm already have my budget in the head, 150 to 200. If it go over that, depending on the vibe, hey, she a good vibe, and don't let it end in the way end the way I wanted it. Hey, baby, we going out again. I ain't tripping about that little extra 75 I just spent. You know what I'm saying? I make it. Hey, even if I'm hurt right now, we ended it right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Have y'all? My bad. Go ahead.
I was finna say it's also dates that you could go on that's not pricey. Like
Facts.
I ain't not to give too much sauce away. Hey, baby, let's go to Fellini's. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. These girls not trying to go to no goddamn Fellini's, my nigga. Hey. Bro, when you, bro,
that's why I said you gotta know who you date.
When you talk to some of these chicks, like, you know what I'm saying, and I be on, we all be on Instagram, and I see like the mind frame of some of these, bro, they're gonna call you, bro, even if you got money in your pocket. If the first date is a fucking Fellini's or something that's like not like extravagant, they gonna call you broke,
and that's why I take them. And that's why you take them. That's why you take them there first so you'll know when she make that subliminal post, and you come back, hey, bitch, why you'll never get there. Then you count up a little rap video. You like, yeah, you lost it because you just went on your post and tried me. You know what I'm saying? Like all you had to do was let me. You know what I'm saying? Dine you at Fellini's, get what you want, pizza, salad, whatever they got, calzone, lasagna. Hey, baby, I just want to see where your mind at. We want to go here. Can I have a conversation? I don't even know if I like you yet for real.
Thanks.
Like we still getting to know it. So why would I come out here and just spend 250, 300, 5,000? Like why would I do that? I don't even know if I like you yet.
Damn.
Like we only talked a couple times on the phone and shit. Like come on now. Like this is the getting to know you process.
Right.
Like I'm not finna go crazy to get to know you.
And last thing to wrap it up. So wrap this topic up. But I gotta give bail to the women because not all women is like that. There's plenty of women out here who understand a nigga when he working a 9 to 5 and understand his budget and willing to go out and not even a 9 to 5, but you know what I'm saying? But like the certain type of budget a nigga got and willing to go on them certain type of dates. I can definitely speak to that.
I'm gonna tell you
about plenty of them.
I'm gonna tell you about that one first date I had, man. Oh God, I was in that motherfucker. And this wasn't even I wasn't even trying to do this. Like, I had about $250 on Apple Pay. I knew I only wanted to spend $150. And this one I knew, like, some women, they take heed and they consider shit.
Right.
The girl, she ordered a few drinks and shit. We were drinking and we ate and shit. It was like after Cinco de Mayo or something like that. Somewhere around there. When we got down, when we leave, she hit me up like, I had wanted to order a few more drinks, but I wasn't sure about, you know what I'm saying, if you had it away. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to take it too far on our first date. And I was like, damn, I appreciate that consideration, but baby, you could have ordered another drink or two. Because even her considering that
was nice of her.
I wouldn't have even tripped. Listen, the tab was $100 exactly. You know, I had an extra 50 for her. And she considered like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, I fuck with y'all, man. I'm fucking with y'all.
Facts.
Like, and that's why I say some women out here, they definitely understand and consider, like, cause girl, she go to work too, so she know, like, I got responsibilities too. Like, I ain't trying to just run your pockets.
Facts.
But it's some women, you know. But I ain't gonna put it on women. It's men too, and that's where we got to get on the bros. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what, bro. When you come off with money, that's what they expect. That's what. I'm not even mad that they doing it because it's like niggas can't talk to women nowadays. So hey, baby, where you going? Goddamn, I pay for it. I do, man. Hey, man, I'm not leading nothing with nothing. Like, like when they be like, "Oh, you see me buying my gas, bitch? You probably finna pull up on homes. You think I'm finna offer to put 30 in your tank?
Damn,
beat it. I don't know you yet, baby. I'll pump it though. I'll pump it for you. Like I'll pump it for you. But you could have paid for my gas. You trying to talk to me? Damn, I ain't even got the number yet."
Facts. Look, I got a question for y'all before we get up out of here, man, because we gotta have a part 2 though. Yeah, I know. Sure. But look, with the world on your shoulders, success at the palm of your hands, how do you respond when adversity knocks at your door?
Damn. Nah, he be asking them deep questions. Now I gotta think. Go ahead. You go first. You go to the top.
I mean, I feel like
I seen you ask so many questions before, and I'm never like, damn, how I'm gonna answer that. But go ahead.
I feel like for me personally, like the world been on my shoulders my whole life. So when I finally have the success that I really want to have at the palm of my hand, man, I'm never gonna let it go. Like I'm gonna chase it till I can't no more. I'm gonna take full advantage of it. Like everything that I ever worked towards, but I could not see myself like folding at that peak. You know what I'm saying? At that point where I wanted to be my whole life. So yeah, I'm gonna just be me. Turn up the situation. Like, hey man, I'm here now. Like I gotta do it for me. Like and do it for everybody else, but me first. Like and I feel like once you understand that you gotta live for you and stuff, like the weight of the world ain't then. Like I be telling folks every day, look, bro, I wake up happy every morning. I don't care what happened last night. Like I could have went through the worst situation last night, but when I wake up in the morning, bro, I'm good. Like I'm refreshed. Like today is the day to get the cheese. Today is the day that everything could happen for me. Right. Like, and I'm so stuck on yesterday, I ain't even seeing it. I'm letting the opportunity pass me. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm being mean to folks. I could go in the room tomorrow. That
could be your blessing.
You know what I'm saying? That could be the $1 million room, and I'm in there. I ain't talking to folks. I'm looking stiff. I'm looking mad. They like, damn, what wrong? But he don't know we got a check over here for him. Facts. He don't know we got an opportunity over here for him, but you been so mad and stuck on, oh yeah, man, I went through this yesterday. Hey, buddy, like we all went through something yesterday.
Facts. That's facts.
We all were tired yesterday. We all body was aching yesterday and this and that. Somebody did die last night in our family. Like, but get what? Hustlers don't stop. They keep going.
I like how y'all ended that shit. This nigga, that bar. Hey, this segment is called Vibing with Veto shoutouts. Shout out everybody that's with y'all. Shout out y'all supporters. You know what I'm saying? And anybody y'all want to shout out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all our Ear Hustlers. Everybody, like he said, like, comment, subscribe. Go follow us at Ear Hustlen 404, at Don5 Draper, at Big.Doom, Big Doom on Instagram. No dot in that one, right?
Yeah. BIGG.DOOM. Yep.
And then it's Biggie Doom on Twitter. Yep. Oh, Biggie. Whatever my boy said, he got 2 different names, man. Yeah. Shout out to all y'all, man. Everybody that come through. Shout out to Veto for having us, man. Definitely gonna have a part 2. Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, man. Definitely shout out to everybody that support us, folks that keep us going, and shout out to the haters too, because we support y'all. We love it. Like, got a job for a hater. Where your application? All that hating shit. Really admiration. Hey.
Who said that shit? Rocco. Hey. You sound just like that nigga too.
Hey, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody though. We love y'all for, man. It ain't nothing but love with us, man.
Man, for sure. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man.
Definitely. And we was on time today.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, y'all gonna be on time for part 2.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, like us as a team, I'm not gonna care. We usually do be late to shit. So Sunday, it was not out of our norm. It was not out of my norm. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all before we get up out of here. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all before we get up out of here. This nigga came with a Falcons jersey, so I know he was watching the game. Nigga, he trying to talk about, I was coming from Latoya. This nigga was at the crib watching the game, and it just so happened that the time that I told them to be here, the game exactly. But look, that's why he cried.
It was something like that. See, really what it was, when I had went for my walk early, about 12:30, came back to the house about 2:30, and as I'm sitting there, I had done took a shower, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, it's 3:00. The nigga done called me like, shit, well, yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm walking out the door. I was just putting my clothes on.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna need
that's black people time.
It was just, the game had me frustrated, like the Falcons getting their ass beat. I done bet my money on them, and literally had a ticket finna win 2K. They the only team lost on that motherfucker. Crazy. My team.
Crazy.
I never bet with them niggas no more this shit.
Crazy. Hey, man, it's been another episode Vibing with Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube. You already know the slogan. We vibrating higher, and we gone. Part 2 on the way.
Vibrating higher.